No, come back here.
Why? You're not answering my question.
Because you're the nurse, you're the medical expert, and you won't even tell us what a human being is. I'm starting to get concerned.
Hello guys, I have this video where a particular student confronted Matt Walsh, and the way it ends will surprise you. Let's jump in and watch.
Hello. So I'm not really in agreement with you, but I don't want to waste our time, and I don't want to misconstrue your point, so please stop me if I misconstrue you. Yes, ma'am. You said earlier about...
Me, stop. Just kidding.
You said earlier about how what you said, the trans community is hiding truth, like the Daily Wire post where it's like, oh, a trans woman won the race, but it's like, oh, I'm a woman, so I should be able to be here. I want to know your opinion more about like your side of the party also hiding truth. Florida hiding race, like what you say, critical race theory, which is really just, oh, we can't talk about the Klan because it makes it look bad. We can't talk about this because it makes America look bad. I just want to know your thought process on that.
I guess I would need to know more information. I'm not aware of any rules in Florida that says you can't mention the Ku Klux Klan or you can't talk about race.
It's the blocking of critical race theory, and then also there's the Don't Say Gay Act, which is more about like, oh, just more about that. I just kind of want to know your thought process on that.
What do you, and I'm honestly not trying to put you on the spot or get some Matt Walsh destroys YouTube moment here. I just really want to know, honestly, what do you think the Don't Say Gay bill, the so-called Don't Say Gay bill does?
Well, if you read it, it's more of an implyment that, okay, if this kid is in class, like middle school, and he's like, well, I feel like a woman, that teacher has full right to go to that parent and say, this is what he is thinking, and now it puts the kid in a more dangerous position, because what if the parent doesn't agree with that?
Yeah, well, there's a few things on it. First of all, that even if that was what the bill was, then that wouldn't be Don't Say Gay, because Don't Say Gay implies that you literally can't say the word gay in school, which is not the case at all. Second, what you're talking about, that's not the bill in Florida. There have been bills like that proposed in other states where schools have a duty to inform the parents if a child is gender confused or identifying as another gender in school. I fully support those bills. I think every school should do that. But in Florida, that's not what this bill was. The bill simply said that we're not going to have discussions about things like gender identity with kids in grades K through 3. So this is just saying if your kids are 8 years old or younger, that this is...
I think Matt, he even articulated it very well. Ladies and gentlemen, when you throw away common sense, you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna fail, you're gonna lose, your life is gonna be miserable. Come on. Remember what the word of God says, before I was afflicted, I went astray. In other words, before the punishment comes, people, they first go astray. In other words, they mess up first. You see? I mean, guys, common sense, common sense. A man shall leave his mother and father and shall be joined with his wife, and together they shall become one flesh. Well, let's watch further the video.
It's not a time to have conversations about transgenderism with them, which is something that, by the way, 10 years ago, and any time prior to that, almost everyone would agree. It would be insane to even talk about it. Of course we're not going to have that conversation. That's all the so-called Don't Say Gay bill did. To my mind, the problem with it is it didn't go nearly far enough. I don't think that these conversations should be had in school at all, because they're not academic conversations. They're ideological conversations. So I'm opposed to my side, as you say, hiding the truth if there were cases of that happening, but I don't think the cases that you've pointed out apply.
Do you feel that is an invasion of that child's privacy, though?
No, I don't think so at all. I don't think it is an invasion of privacy at all, because it's not privacy, right? This is an important detail about that child that the school and the teacher know, but are they going to keep it from the parents? So this is not privacy of the child. This is, should there be secrets between a teacher and a child that the parent is not aware of? And what I would say is, even if they're not a teacher, there should be no adult in the world who has a secret with my child that I'm not aware of. That is never an okay thing, and that is always the setup for all manner of abuse of a child.
Hey, Matt, I'm an RN from the state of Ohio, and I drove all the way here just so I could ask you a medical question. So
I have a question about your stance on puberty blockers for children. Now, you've stated before that puberty blockers are dangerous, and certainly they do carry the risks. However, child pregnancy is far more dangerous for the child and carries risks up to and including death and permanent disability. So why do you believe that a 13-year-old should be forced to give birth to their rapist child?
Well, okay. You know, ladies and gentlemen, parents, I beg of you parents, please raise your children well in the way that you want them to go. In other words, I'm saying, gone are the days where we used to just send our kids to schools and just kind of just ignore, and say, well, they're going to be raised, they're going to be trained, everything is going to be fine. No, you have to be involved now more than ever. You have to be more involved in that process. Look at the programs that they are learning. Look at the syllabus. What are they being taught? Look at the books, everything. Yeah, look at them up. Because you will be surprised. You will be surprised. The enemy is real.
I don't think that it is ever okay to kill a child.
Okay, so then why do you support a 13-year-old giving birth to their rapist child, which could kill them?
This is not about the person who has caused that condition, the person who has caused this situation is the rapist. Now, if you want to kill somebody because of what has happened to this poor child, then I absolutely...
I feel like you're not answering my question.
Well,
Why do you
if you would let me talk, I could answer it.
Okay.
If you want to kill someone in response to a rape, I am fully in support of killing the rapist. And so if there is a rapist who has raped a 13-year-old child, as far as I'm concerned, go to trial, convict them, that same day, take them out back and hang them, as far as I'm concerned. What I do not think is...
Why do you believe that a child...
Because I don't think it's okay to kill a child intentionally under any circumstance.
Oh, intentionally?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the medical expert.
Sure.
The unborn child, is that a human being or not?
That is a religious question.
It's not a religious question, it's a medical question. How is it a religious question? It's a medical question. What is it if it's not a human being? So you don't know.
No, I do know. It just has human genetics.
So is it a human or not?
Medically speaking, we don't consider it a full-fledged human being. And if we did, it would have something like
Not full. What do you mean full-fledged?
So then let me ask you this. Why don't we have conception certificates?
I've noticed that everyone who is for abortion has already been born. Remember those words from Ronald Reagan? Yeah, everyone who's for abortion, they've already been born. Yeah, and all I can say, ladies and gentlemen, this is a child. They act like a child. They speak like a child. They look like a child. And the fact that they're on college campus is ridiculous. And even worse, because they can vote. Literally.
Well, for one thing, it's very hard to know exactly when a conception occurs.
Oh, so then that's a convenient excuse then.
What's that?
That's convenient. It's just convenient that it's hard
Well,
to figure out.
yes, it would be very inconvenient to
Right.
try to get a certificate for when exactly you conceived.
Okay,
also
then like
a
a
little bit strange, to be
heartbeat-
honest. I don't want to have to go to the licensing office and say, hey, my wife and I had an experience the other night.
I'll meet you halfway. How about a heartbeat certificate?
No.
No? Why not?
A heartbeat certificate?
Yeah.
I'm fully for it. Let's have one.
You are
We should
fully
definitely
for
have
that.
one of those. Yeah, absolutely. Great idea. I like that idea. But
Just to be clear, you do support 13-year-olds giving birth to their child's rapist.
we can't have this.
their rapist
We
child.
have not. I don't support killing a child. Do you?
No, I do not. But I'm
Okay,
asking
so you do support abortion or
No,
you
you're
don't?
avoiding my question. Do you
I've
support?
answered your question. You haven't answered mine.
You have not answered the question. Yes or no?
Is the unborn child
Do
a human
you
being or
support-
not?
I'm not letting you get away from this, man. Do you support?
You are not
a
answering the
child? I asked.
Let's try
you
this
the-
again. Let's
Wait,
try this
who's
again.
asking the questions here, man? Come on.
Let's try this again. I do not support the direct intentional murder of a child under any circumstance.
Right, so then
at
you
all.
don't support a 13-year-old child giving birth to their rapist child because that could kill them. It has a very good chance of doing so via hemorrhage, toxemia, all kinds of complications, permanent disability. There are all kinds of complications with that.
I'm gonna try this.
Why do you support
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to, no,
Okay,
hold on
don't
one second,
answer the
one second.
question. I appreciate your time.
No, come back here.
Why?
You're not answering my question.
Because you're the nurse, you're the medical expert, and you won't even tell us what a human being is. I'm
Well,
starting
you
to get
didn't
concerned.
answer my question.
Like,
Why should
where
I
do you
answer
work, man?
yours?
What
You
is
didn't
it-
answer my question.
It is never
Do
okay
you-
to.
do
It is
you,
never
Matt
okay
Walsh?
to intentionally and directly
It's
kill an
very
innocent human
simple.
child. Period. That's my position.
It's
What I'm
very
asking
simple.
you is.
But that's
do you
not answering the
consider-
question,
do
man.
you
Come
consider,
on. We both know that you're dancing
Do
around
you
this. Come
consider?
on.
Do you consider an unborn child?
I'm
to
not
be a
answering
human
that
being
until
or
you
not?
answer my question. You didn't answer it. You didn't answer it. I don't have to answer your question. Well, who's
So-
asking? Are you guys in line for
No,
a question or to be asked a question?
I know you. I know you don't. Here's
I'm
what.
just wondering. I'm just wondering.
Okay. Here's what we've
It's okay,
established
man.
here.
Take a minute to think about it. I'll get you the next rally.
Okay, let's. That was, despite what it may seem, that was actually quite an informative exchange. Because you have one side that can answer directly. It's never okay to directly and intentionally kill a human child. That was my answer. I think I gave it probably 15, 20 times. And then you have the other side that has no answer at all to this question. You know, what is
Okay.
it? What is a human child? Can you give an answer?
All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we live in a fallen world, one that is made by sin, brokenness, and suffering. That is the reality. That is the absolute truth. All problems, they always begin when we try to take God away from things, take God away from society. That's when everything breaks loose and all hell breaks out. You see? But in the boundless love and mercy of God, He sent His Son Jesus Christ to redeem the world. That whoever will invite Him, their lives will be made new. You see? Yeah. And I deeply admire how Matt Walsh fearlessly stands up for the well-being of innocent children all around the world. You see? Yeah, this is something that is worth mentioning and applauding. The dedication to the protection of the innocent children all around the world and advocating for the truth is truly remarkable and inspiring. Literally. Yeah. And it is my greatest desire that a lot of people would discover the truth and live a life in truth and in the light. And that is also part of the reason why I share these videos, so that somebody will get to discover them and have their eyes open to the real truth. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you liked this video, be sure to watch the next one. I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.